If you've clicked through to watch this video today, you've probably fallen out of routine and you're feeling a bit frustrated because you've got no idea where to start so you can start seeing some progress, some weight loss, some fat loss, getting confident. Because you don't want quick fixes, you actually want to achieve these results and maintain them sustainably. Well, I'm here to provide some helpful advice and some realistic action points that you can take away straight from this video to implement into your own life so you can start seeing some progress straight away. I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to give you a quick little introduction as to who I am and what I do, just so you know who you're listening to. If not, you can just skip ahead to where the actual educational stuff starts. My name is Ailish and I'm an online health coach. I'm the founder of the Wellness Club Coaching, which is a worldwide women's lifestyle transformation service. I've got a master's in nutritional sciences, a degree in food science, and basically a lifelong passion for realistic and sustainable health. If you like a sustainable and realistic approach to health and fitness, make sure that you subscribe to my channel to never miss out on any of this content that's going to help you be a confident, healthy, girly whirly. Thank you. Drop a like or a comment too for the algorithm. It helps me out. Thanks. So let's get into the video. And please don't mind my microphone. I like crispy audio, so I am being a little bit of a peanut head holding this. So hope you don't mind. I will move the camera around a few times in this video because as per the laws of social media, you will get bored if things don't change. So I'm working here. I'm just trying to make realistic, sustainable lifestyle change fun and entertaining. Sustainable lifestyle change is the only thing that I'm going to promote because it's best for your mental well-being and long-term results. Technically, it's super easy to really restrict yourself, go on a very low-calorie meal plan and just exercise until the cows come home. That's only going to lead to short-term results, negative association with health and fitness. And as much as it's good for really amazing quick transformations online, what you don't see is the transformation 2 months, 6 months, 12 months later. I just needed to grab my iced latte for a little sippy. The first part of this video is going to be me giving you realistic, actionable steps to take away. The second part of this video is going to be me explaining my exact own steps that I'm taking to see change because I've fallen out of routine. I am not a robot. I'm a real person. It happens sometimes and that's okay. Maybe I'll just change frame for every bullet point. So let me go to frame 1. Step number 1 is to define your goal. This is the place we need to start. What the frick is your goal? Please don't come at us with, I just want to feel healthier. Because how the hell are we supposed to measure that? If you're having a good day, you're going to be like, girl, I'm making so much progress. I'm the mother freaking best. And then your period will come along. You will be having absolutely the worst mood ever and you'll be like, this was all a failure. I am just simply going to eat 3 share bags of crisps and forget about all this and just never try again. So clarity on your goal. I want to lose 5 kilograms. I want to squat 100 kilograms. I want to feel healthier, and feeling healthy to me looks like achieving X, Y, and Z goal. Getting up the stairs without feeling out of breath, eating better food, not having naps every day. Feeling healthier is a good goal, but we need to get the specifics of what that actually looks like. And it's important to have a why because your why will really help push you when it gets hard, because it will get hard even if you're doing it realistically. It's a hard thing to be healthy because life is hard. I want to feel healthy because I want to enjoy my life more and enjoy the time that I spend with loved ones. That's really good when you're struggling to just bring that to the front of your mind to help give you that extra boost of motivation and energy. Right, we've got our goal, we've defined it, that's amazing. Next, we need to figure out exactly what it is we need to do to achieve that goal. So if it's getting healthier and the walking up the stairs thing, we're figuring out what is it actually we need to be doing to achieve that? And if it's weight loss, we need to figure out for you individually, what is it that you need to be doing to achieve that? You could use Google, you could use a health coach, you could use a friend who's into fitness maybe. Using university as an example here because I like to pull everything to university. You go to a university and your goal is obviously to get a degree at the end, but you don't just show up and get a degree. So if you have a weight loss goal, you don't just decide you've got a weight loss goal and then you've lost the weight. At university, there is semesters, there's modules, there's exams, there's practicals, there's labs, there's essays. Those are all the specific things and topics that need to be done to get the degree. So the same with your health goals. There are specific things that need to be done to achieve that goal. Right, we've defined the goal. We know what we need to do now. Now we need to set daily habits or weekly habits or monthly habits. It depends. So for example, if you want to lose weight, you need to be in an energy deficit, meaning that you need to expend more energy than your body is intaking. Eat less, move more, to be very vague about it all. So the habits to achieve this could look like walking more or doing more cardio, which could look like 5,000 step goal a day if you're starting at like 3,000 steps. 30 minutes of cardio if you're starting from 0 hours of cardio. Being specific with that so you can measure it. So in the future, when your weight stops moving, you can just go, okay, let's move to 7,000 steps. Let's move to 1 hour of cardio. Same with your food, but I don't want to get into food too much because that is a whole topic in itself. Yes, setting a calorie goal and being in a calorie deficit is the easiest way to know what you're eating and that you're in a calorie deficit so you can lose weight. But if your diet quality isn't very good, if your dietary habits aren't very good, then that's not a good place to start. So a good habit could be trying to get your 5 a day or cooking 1 meal a day. Goal, what we need to do, habits. So what's next? What's really important next is to analyze your schedule, because it's all well and good saying, okay, I'm going to train 5 times a week. I'm going to go on an hour walk every day. I'm going to cook 3 meals a day. But then you look at your schedule and you are working 8 hours a day. You are commuting 3 hours a day. You have social plans. And then when you actually look at your schedule, you only have 1 hour spare every day. So how the hell are you going to fit in cooking 3 meals, an hour-long walk, and a workout? This is probably the coldest, hardest truth that I can give you, because you will look at other people online and be like, well, they manage it. Yes, but they work part-time or they're influencers and they've got the time. You don't, and that's okay. So we just need to start off being smaller and realistic here. Can we fit 1 workout a week in the schedule? Can we maybe find a few hours on the weekend to meal prep so you don't have to cook every day? Analyzing your schedule is the hottest tool in your toolbox that you can use to just make sure that you're being realistic with yourself so that you don't disappoint yourself, because I know that you have been there before, being like, all right, calorie deficit, 5 workouts a week, everything that I've just explained, like 3 hours of walking every day. You fail on Tuesday and then you are so disappointed that you're a failure and you're pathetic and you're never going to be able to do it. You are never going to be able to do it. And then after we've done all of those things, we need to actually plan and prepare, because I don't want you to go into Monday and be like, how the frick am I going to get this all done? So we need to plan and prepare. This could look like doing a shopping list, planning your meals, getting your food delivered, cooking your meals like in a meal prep, in a batch cooking kind of situation, planning your workouts in, planning your work schedule, your social events, planning everything. Plan it in there, pop it in the diary. Preparing your environment is really important too. So if you have a nice, clean, tidy environment, you put your workout clothes out, you pack your bag, you've got healthy food on the go. It means that you're going to make healthier choices because you designed your environment to have the healthy choices there. And there's a part B to the planning and preparation is just analyze, because you're going to do it and it's going to be wrong. So don't give up at the first hurdle. Just see where it went wrong. I plan my schedule depending on where I'm at and what I'm up to. And sometimes it just doesn't work, and it's because I've planned things at the wrong time of day. I didn't have the energy there. I didn't want to do it there. I'll give a brief little example. I used to plan to meal plan on a Thursday evening and I always hated it. It would get there, it was on my calendar, and I'd just put no effort in. I hated the meals, or I'd skip it and just be like, I'll do it tomorrow. And I realized, who the fuck wants to be creative and like full of joy and like, woo, what am I gonna have for food on a Thursday evening? Like, that just was a stupid idea. So now I do it first thing on a Friday morning. I've got a lot more energy. It's not the end of the workday, and like, it works better. So that was going wrong, and I analyzed why it was going wrong, and I found a better solution. Finally, don't go in 100% balls to the wall, especially if you're inexperienced. Do not go from 0 workouts to 7 days a week if you've never done that before. You're gonna crash and burn. Don't go from never having meal prepped before to meal prepping 3 meals a day for 7 days of the week. Don't know how the frick to cook that many portions. It's probably going to taste like mushy shit. Just being honest. Talking from my own personal experience here. Try and just increase your portion size slightly to get into the habit of meal prepping. But yes, please don't go from 0 to 100. Stagger your approach. It's going to build confidence. It's going to build like feelings of, yes, I'm the best. And you're going to find it easier to build on top of something you've already got going. There we go. So let's recap. Define your goal. Figure out what the hell you need to do to achieve that goal. Set the habits so that you do them regularly to achieve that goal. Analyze your schedule to figure out, I don't know what's going on here, throwing up a gang sign. I'm just going to hold this down like this. Analyze your schedule to see if you're being realistic with yourself. Plan and prepare to make sure that you can fit everything in. And then lastly, please don't go in 100% balls to the wall. Thank you for sticking with us so far. I have recently just got back to Dubai. This is where I live, but I travel over the summer because it gets too hot here and I miss everything about it. Like, if it didn't get so hot, I'd be happy to be here the whole time. The iced coffee in Dubai is just, it's unbeatable. Like, the coffee here is just, it's so good. There's so many cafes and I'm really happy to be back here. I've just been talking forever and it's just not been recording. Fudge. I'm going to get into what I'm doing now personally to get back into routine. And I'm going to stop moving around, because if you're still here, you're probably interested in this, and I don't need to be like all over the place to get your attention. But let me briefly explain what I've been through personally in very little detail to give you a bit of background. I'm going to try and not talk for as long as I just had been, because God. So this year I've dealt with something that I've never dealt with before, and it had a profoundly negative impact on my mental health and my emotions. And I was experiencing it for 2 months before reaching out to try and talk to people about it and to try and help me move through it. And ever since then, everything has been a lot better. Like, I built myself back up emotionally to a point now where I'm feeling in control and I'm excited to kind of like move forward. I'm like, I've got the control back. I will share in detail what I went through at some point when I feel ready. And I promise that I actually will. I know it's annoying when people say things like this online, but like, I've went through something hard. And what that looked like for me in terms of my health was a lot of emotional eating. Like, chocolate was soothing me a lot, and then generally wasn't looking after my diet. And then I stopped exercising, more or less, apart from walking, and I did Pilates, which was a really good escape. Then the exercise thing is quite annoying, because I probably would have been fine with it to exercise as like an escape, as like a release for my emotions. But annoyingly, at the same time as going through this, exercise is my job. Like, the gym is my job, and I've been an influencer and I've got to film content. So exercise, I don't find to be like naturally an escape. For you, definitely, I think it's great for your mental health. Like, you should be exercising, and going to the gym will make you feel better. But for me, with it being my job, like, it didn't feel like, I hope that you can understand that, like, at that point in time, it was feeling horrible anyway. So it wasn't an escape. So then I started, anyways, I didn't completely stop moving altogether, but my activity level did decrease. So I've gained a bit of weight because my diet was pretty bad and I stopped exercising as much. On top of that, like, my mental health was bad. I was doom scrolling. My sleep routine was bad. Basically, like, shit happens. You go through these things, and especially if you've not been through these things before, it's quite difficult to navigate. And it's taken me about 5-6 months to kind of be back to a place where I've dealt with it now, and I'm ready to move forward. And then another thing on the emotional eating is, like, that is a coping mechanism, and that's what your body knows. Your body and brain knows, like, it's a legitimate coping mechanism. It's not a healthy one, but it is. So at that point in time, to deal with my emotions, I was emotional eating quite a lot. And it was about 2 months before I like reached out to speak to people to like get help and like help process and move through. And that's where the emotional eating stopped, because I found healthier avenues. So emotional eating isn't a bad thing, and I don't think it's a bad thing. Some people emotionally don't eat, and some people emotionally do eat, and that's okay, either one. It's a freaking coping mechanism. If you're aware of it and you acknowledge it, then you can move through it if you're ready. All in all, been through some difficult things. I'm okay now. I'm ready to go. So my goal is to lose a bit of the weight that I've gained, and I did lose weight earlier this year in a sustainable manner. But like, after then I lost that weight, I went through this difficult thing. It's so annoying. So would it mean sustainable? But then I went through something. So if you've moved country, got a new job, went through a breakup, started seeing someone, you're going through a change in your life, and you need to like adapt that life to your goals. So here I am. My goal is to lose a bit of weight, to look leaner, and also to get back into a routine. And as I'm building my routine back up, ultimately I'm gonna wanna see some muscle definition. So I'm adding a weight loss goal onto that. So that's where I'm at, because I could say like I just want to feel better and I want to feel healthier, but like looking leaner, I want to see a bit of definition. I can just straight up show you what I'm doing. So firstly, I haven't planned this week because it's Sunday, and this is when I plan my work week and my schedule. But I use Google Calendar to plan everything into my diary. So these are just my recurring things. And I will be planning in my workouts here. And I'll also be planning in my work, anything. You know how I said earlier on, like plan your schedule? That's this. I'm going to show you my workouts too. Right, so that's my defined goal. And what I need to do to get there is to go to the gym, do my workouts, and look after my food and set my other habits. So in terms of my workouts, I usually have a coach when I go through big things. Like, I've had quite a few coaches that I've learned a lot from. But at this stage in my life, for this particular goal, because it's just getting back into routine and it's not really seeing any progress, I am choosing to just take myself through this, because it's nothing kind of like pushing my own boundaries. So I have programmed myself my workout. It's called Getting Back to It, Bitch. And I programmed 5 workouts for myself based on my goals, which is I want to focus on my glutes. I've got a bit of shoulder pain, so I'm making sure that I've got a lot of shoulder rehabilitation in there, and 1 run, 1 circuit, 3 gym, just a nice, fun, diverse program. So that's my training side of things. I actually need to put my workouts in my calendar, but I'm going first thing in the morning so that I can just get on with work for the rest of the day. Then on Friday, this is part of my recurring schedule, I planned my meals. So I am a nutritionist. I'm very, very educated on my own diet and just food in general. So this is very easy to me. Please don't jump in this way if you have got no experience, but I'm not going to go into depth here. But I planned my meals. The yellow things are meals out because it's my birthday on Tuesday. Happy birthday to me, because like I had a day out for my birthday yesterday, and I'm also going out on Tuesday, so obviously I'm like not going to be in a deficit on those days. Planned my meals, did my food order. My food order got delivered and I popped it away. I'm meal prepping this afternoon. So that's my schedule. Those are the things I'm doing. I've got a step goal for myself on my app so that I can track it. I'm setting myself social media boundaries when I can use social media. It's difficult because it's my job. I'm also implementing some sleep hygiene. So when my phone needs to be put away, when the big lights are going to come off, what time I'm going to bed, being strict with that and just reading before bed instead of scrolling social media. And as part of this, having some better work-life boundaries, because again, I'm working from my phone. It's especially with anybody who's self-employed here or works for corporate or some kind of job that just doesn't ever let you relax. And that's okay. It's the life you choose, and I'm okay with that. But putting some kind of boundary in place to just be able to relax and regenerate and have more energy. So for me personally, I'm going to be doing 12,000 steps a day. I'm going to go into a small calorie deficit of 300 to 400. I'm going to be doing 5 workouts a week. Like I said, 3 strength training, 1 circuit, 1 run as like a nice mix that just makes me happy and feel strong. I'll probably book in to do some stretching, yoga, Pilates, something that very low intensity and is going to be more so to just relax. I like doing sound healing. There's really amazing yin sound healing classes here in Dubai that are just so good for just like, I like that. So that's going in my schedule. And then like I said, all the boundaries I'm putting in place. For me, this is going in pretty 100%, but as I've said, I am experienced in this. I know I can handle this. So for you, if you've never done meal planning, meal prepping, any of that before, if you haven't trained 5 days a week, it's a really dumb idea to try and do that because it's not going to be sustainable. And what you want to do is enjoy it, feel empowered by it, and see the benefits so that you are inspired and motivated to do more instead of giving yourself too much and being disappointed for not being able to achieve it. Really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, or comment on this video. Engage with it. It really helps the algorithm. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.